Princess Charlotte has always shared a close and loving connection with her father, Prince William. Their bond, filled with joy, shared passions, and heartfelt moments, has long captivated the public. But recently, something has changed, leaving royal watchers in shock. An unexpected remark from Charlotte has sparked intrigue and speculation, raising questions about what's really happening behind palace doors. What exactly did Charlotte say that has everyone talking? Join us as we reveal the truth behind Princess Charlotte's surprising words about Prince William. From the day she was born, Charlotte has fascinated the world. A royal by birth, yet a star in her own right. Let's go back to the beginning, the moment that made history. On May 2nd, 2017, at 8:34 a.m., Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana was born at St. Mary's Hospital in London. The excitement was palpable. Just hours later, the world caught its first glimpse of the future icon as Prince William and Princess Catherine stepped outside the Lindo wing, proudly holding their newborn daughter. London's landmarks glowed pink, gun salutes echoed across the capital, and royal fans celebrated the arrival of a princess destined to leave her mark. 2 days later, her name was revealed: Charlotte, in honor of her grandfather Charles; Elizabeth, a tribute to her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II; and Diana, in memory of her late grandmother, the beloved Princess of Wales. Charlotte spent her early childhood at Anmere Hall, the family's countryside estate in Norfolk, where she and her brothers enjoyed a private upbringing away from the public eye. But in 2017, the family moved back to Kensington Palace, marking Charlotte's gradual transition into the royal spotlight. Even as a toddler, Charlotte stole the show, whether it was her cheeky waves to the crowds, playful glances at photographers, or her charming expressions. She quickly won over royal fans. By 2018, at just 2 years old, she was already making headlines, quite literally. During Prince Louis' christening, she famously waved off the paparazzi with a confident, "You're not coming," offering an early glimpse of the boldness and confidence that would become her signature. Charlotte's schooling began in 2018 at Wilcox Nursery School before she joined her older brother, Prince George, at Thomas's School in Battersea. There, she was known simply as Charlotte Cambridge, a decision by her parents to give her as normal a school experience as possible. But make no mistake, Charlotte is no ordinary child. She's third in line to the throne, thanks to the Perth Agreement, which abolished the outdated rule that prioritized male heirs over their sisters. Her historic place in the line of succession remains unchanged, even after the birth of her younger brother, Prince Louis, in 2018. Unlike Princess Anne, who was pushed further down the line after her younger brothers were born, Charlotte retains her position, symbolizing a new era for royal women. While Prince William and Princess Catherine have worked hard to shield their children from excessive public scrutiny, Charlotte is impossible to overlook. Every time she steps into the public eye, she radiates confidence beyond her years. At the Platinum Jubilee celebrations in 2022, Charlotte was composed, graceful, and effortlessly natural under the spotlight. But what truly stood out? Her leadership. During Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, a defining moment for the royal family, Charlotte was seen whispering to her older brother, Prince George, reminding him of royal protocol, guiding him on when to bow. It was a striking moment that proved, despite being the younger sibling, she is a natural leader. Dubbed a major children's fashion icon, Charlotte's influence on the industry is undeniable. Whenever she wears an outfit, it sells out in hours. Brand experts estimate that Princess Charlotte's economic influence in the UK is an astonishing £4.5 billion, Not bad for a young royal who likely still enjoys bedtime stories. From her timeless coats to her charming dresses, every piece Charlotte wears is carefully chosen, blending classic regal elegance with a hint of modern flair. Charlotte officially holds the title of Her Royal Highness, Princess Charlotte of Wales, a change that took effect after Prince William became Prince of Wales in 2022. The Queen of Sass. She may be a princess, but Charlotte is also a powerhouse in her own right. At just 9 years old, she has unofficially earned the title of the Queen of Sass, thanks to her unfiltered, often hilarious expressions that steal the show. Take, for example, her signature look, the side eye. Charlotte has mastered a gaze so sharp it could cut glass. One unforgettable instance: King Charles' coronation. As the royal family stood on the palace balcony, Charlotte's piercing glance at the crowd spoke volume. A perfect mix of grace, authority, and just a dash of unimpressed sass. It wasn't long before fans began comparing her to Princess Diana. The late Princess of Wales was famous for her expressive looks, and Charlotte seems to have inherited that same fiery spirit. If there's one thing Charlotte has little patience for, it's intrusive cameras. During the Tufor Royal Christmas Walk, she made her stance clear with a now iconic glare aimed at photographers. That look alone was enough to send a message. That's enough. Setting boundaries is a skill many struggle to develop, but Charlotte, she's already got it down. One of her most viral moments came during Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee pageant in 2022. The young princess had one mission: to sit next to her father, Prince William. At first, Prince George ignored her request to switch seats, but Charlotte wasn't about to back down. Then came Prince William. With just a subtle nudge from their father, George finally moved, and Charlotte's triumphant smirk said it all. A small but significant victory, proving that she knows exactly how to get what she wants. But Charlotte's more than just sass. She's got the skills to back it up. During a visit to Cardiff Castle, she was given the chance to conduct an orchestra playing We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. Without hesitation, Charlotte took the baton and led the musicians with confidence, beaming as she commanded the moment like a natural. It was a glimpse into her leadership abilities, showing that whether in royal duties or on stage, Charlotte thrives in the spotlight. A born leader. She may be the youngest sibling, but that doesn't stop Charlotte from stepping up when it matters. During Queen Elizabeth's state funeral, as the royal procession moved forward, Charlotte discreetly whispered to Prince George, reminding him to bow as their great-grandmother's coffin passed. It was a subtle yet powerful moment, revealing her deep understanding of royal traditions and her ability to lead, even among those older than her. One of Charlotte's most talked about moments came during the 2019 Royal Christmas service. Handed a bouquet of flowers, she lit up with joy, but when someone tried to take them away, she firmly shook her head and said, "No." The adorable yet determined moment solidified her reputation as someone who knows what she wants and isn't afraid to stand her ground. Of course, Charlotte isn't all sass and seriousness. At the King's Cup Regatta in 2019, she playfully stuck her tongue out at the crowd, much to Princess Catherine's surprise. Her mother quickly pulled her away, but the moment had everyone laughing. A reminder that, royal status aside, Charlotte is still a fun-loving child. From covering her ears during trooping the color to cheekily refusing to help Prince George during a playdate, Charlotte never hides how she feels. And honestly, who wouldn't be annoyed by the deafening roar of fighter jets overhead? The little queen standing by her family. While Princess Charlotte is often recognized for her sharp wit and playful sass, there's a quieter, more tender side to her that rarely takes center stage. Behind the cheeky grins and confident waves lies a deeply caring daughter, sister, and granddaughter, a role that has become even more pronounced in recent months. Her relationship with her mother, Princess Catherine, is especially touching. Kate Middleton has long been admired for her grace, warmth, and devotion to family, but recent hardships have highlighted just how unshakable her bond with Charlotte truly is. When news broke that the Princess of Wales was undergoing cancer treatment, the world was taken aback. As public support poured in, it became evident that Charlotte was stepping into a protective role, showing wisdom and maturity well beyond her years. Royal expert Ingrid Seward observed that Charlotte remained close to her mother during public engagements, standing attentively by her side and offering subtle, reassuring gestures. During Trooping the Colour, she was seen chatting with Kate on the Buckingham Palace balcony, a moment many interpreted as her way of keeping her mother engaged and at ease. One particularly moving moment unfolded during a rain soaked London parade when condensation fogged up the carriage windows, making it difficult for the family to wave to the crowd. Kate began wiping the glass, but Charlotte quickly stepped in to help, ensuring her mother could fully enjoy the moment. A small yet meaningful act that showcased her thoughtfulness. But Charlotte's watchful nature doesn't stop with her mother. She also keeps a close eye on her younger brother, Prince Louis. Whether gently guiding him through royal appearances or casting her now iconic side eye when he gets overly excited, Charlotte is already displaying the traits of a natural leader within the family. Kate has often spoken about her own close relationship with her mother, Carol Middleton, and it's clear she is fostering a similar bond with Charlotte. Insiders reveal that Kate cherishes her time with her daughter, considering it one of the most treasured aspects of her life. At Westminster Abbey's Christmas Carol service, Kate and Charlotte arrived in perfectly coordinated red coats and black velvet bows, an elegant yet subtle nod to their unbreakable connection. But their matching outfits weren't the only thing that stood out. Throughout the event, their warm interactions made it clear just how much Charlotte admires and supports her mother. While she is often remembered for her lively personality, her relationship with King Charles III reveals a softer, more affectionate side. Recently, royal watchers spotted a colorful bracelet on King Charles' wrist, sparking curiosity about its origin. The likely answer: Charlotte. Just days before, she had been seen wearing a similar set of bracelets at Wimbledon, leading many to believe she had gifted one to her grandfather. Though the palace has not confirmed the story, the timing is hard to ignore. And if true, it's a touching, modern way for Charlotte to remind King Charles that she's thinking of him. But their connection goes beyond simple gifts. Charlotte and her grandfather share a deeper bond rooted in their mutual love for the arts, particularly ballet. Charlotte's passion for dance was first mentioned by Kate in 2017, and since then, she has been taking weekly ballet lessons. This year, she even marked her birthday with a special outing to see a Cinderella performance by the Royal Ballet. Interestingly, King Charles has also spoken about his love for ballet, once admitting that he couldn't resist tapping his feet while watching a performance. It's easy to imagine the two bonding over this shared passion, perhaps even planning a special ballet outing together in the future. King Charles has always been a devoted grandfather, but his connection with Charlotte appears to be particularly unique, one built on love, shared interests, and the kind of quiet understanding that speaks volumes. A bond like no other. During Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee, King Charles made headlines for letting Prince Louis sit on his lap, a rare public display of affection from the monarch. Yet his connection with Princess Charlotte is quieter, but just as deep. The two are often spotted exchanging knowing glances and sharing brief conversations at royal events, with Charlotte demonstrating a maturity beyond her years. Their bond isn't just formal, it's filled with warmth, shared interests, and small but meaningful gestures that highlight how much they value each other's presence. The Taylor Swift inspired friendship bracelet trend has taken the world by storm, and it seems Charlotte has fully embraced it. The young princess, along with Prince George and Prince William, attended one of Taylor Swift's London concerts, where they reportedly danced the night away and even had the chance to meet the singer backstage. If the bracelet on King Charles' wrist was indeed a gift from Charlotte, it's a modern yet heartfelt way for her to show her affection. A daddy's girl. There is something truly special about the relationship between a father and his daughter. And in the case of Prince William and Princess Charlotte, that bond is undeniable. While Charlotte brings joy to the entire royal family, her deep and unbreakable connection with her father has captured the public's heart. Whether it's their shared smiles at royal engagements or the little gestures exchanged behind the scenes, Charlotte has proven time and again that she is, without a doubt, a daddy's girl. William adores all three of his children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. But insiders often point out that Charlotte holds a particularly special place in his heart. Perhaps it's her cheeky humor, which mirrors his own, or the way she confidently keeps her brothers in check when needed. One thing is certain: Charlotte has her dad wrapped around her little finger. And the best part? She knows it. A perfect example of their connection happened during William's trip to South Africa for the Earthshot Prize in November. Observers noticed a simple yet touching detail. William was wearing a handmade friendship bracelet from Charlotte. The blue beaded bracelet, with the word Papa spelled out, was a small but powerful reminder of the love between father and daughter. When asked about it, William smiled and said, "I promised I'd wear it and try not to lose it while I was out here." He wore it proudly, knowing it would draw attention, but more importantly, because it was a heartfelt gift from his little girl. Beyond their tender moments, Charlotte and William share many of the same interests. Like her father, Charlotte has a strong competitive streak and a deep love for sports. Whether it's football, rugby, gymnastics, or tennis, she's all in, just like William. Then there's their shared passion for music. Earlier this year, William and Charlotte attended Taylor Swift's Eras tour in London, where they were seen singing and dancing together throughout the night. Reports even suggest that Charlotte's friendship bracelet gift may have been inspired by Swift's iconic trend, making it even more meaningful, a source of strength. The past year has been challenging for the royal family, with both Princess Kate and King Charles battling cancer. Through it all, Charlotte has been a bright source of light and joy for her father. According to royal insiders, her playful yet caring personality has helped lift William's spirits during difficult times. She has an uncanny ability to sense when he needs cheering up, whether through a joke, a witty remark, or simply her presence. William's affectionate nickname for Charlotte, Manette, which means little darling in French, perfectly encapsulates how he sees her, not just as a princess but as a cherished daughter who brings boundless happiness into his life. A holiday to remember. As the royal family prepares for the holiday season, Prince William and Princess Charlotte are teaming up to make it extra special for Kate. According to sources, Charlotte has been carefully compiling a list of her mother's favorite foods, ensuring that every detail is perfect. She has also been helping her brothers craft homemade decorations, proving that her thoughtfulness and sense of responsibility go far beyond her years. Prince William steps up. Not everything in the royal family is as picture perfect as it seems. Since King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, Prince William has been forced to step up in ways he never anticipated. The weight of responsibility has landed squarely on his shoulders, and while he has handled it with grace, the strain is undeniable. Balancing royal duties, family obligations, and his personal well-being has been an uphill battle, one that has affected not just his daily routine, but also his closest relationships. As the Prince of Wales and heir to the throne, William's top priority is ensuring stability within the monarchy, both at home and abroad. His visibility has reached new heights, with official engagements now filling his calendar at a pace that rivals his father's, before Charles stepped back from many public duties. With the king focusing on his health, William has stepped into the spotlight as the monarchy's de facto leader, attending state ceremonies, hosting dignitaries, and representing the crown at major national events. One of his most significant responsibilities this year has been presiding over investiture ceremonies at Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle, personally presenting awards and honors to individuals recognized in the New Year's and King's birthday lists. These moments are more than just formalities. They allow William to engage directly with people across the country and celebrate their achievements, something he takes great pride in. His presence at national remembrance events, particularly laying a wreath at the cenotaph on Remembrance Day, has further solidified his role as a key figure in upholding royal traditions, balancing duty with passion. Despite mounting pressures, William remains deeply committed to his personal causes. His Earthshot Prize, a groundbreaking initiative aimed at combating climate change, continues to be a cornerstone of his vision for the monarchy. Earlier this year, he traveled to South Africa for the Earthshot Prize Awards, making headlines for wearing a friendship bracelet given to him by Princess Charlotte. Closer to home, William has been instrumental in launching projects that align with his long-term vision for modernizing the monarchy. He recently championed the construction of a new health center on the Isles of Scilly, ensuring better access to medical care for remote communities. Additionally, his housing initiative in Nan-le-Dam, aimed at tackling homelessness, has further cemented his commitment to making a real difference. His community impact days reflect this philosophy. Rather than simply cutting ribbons or attending high-profile events, William has been seen actively participating in local initiatives, lending his voice to environmental causes and physically engaging in projects that improve people's lives. This hands-on approach is part of a broader effort to modernize the monarchy, making it more accessible and relevant, particularly to younger generations, where support for the institution has been on the decline. The personal toll. Yet, as much as William is thriving in his public role, his personal life has inevitably felt the strain. The emotional and logistical burden of supporting both King Charles and Catherine through their cancer treatments has placed him in a difficult position. Juggling the expectations of his role while being a devoted husband and father has been no small feat. Even in these challenging times, William's dedication to his family remains unwavering. As the holiday season approaches, he is ensuring that his wife, children, and loved ones feel cherished, proving that while he may be the future king, he is first and foremost a devoted husband, father, and son. Prince William, between duty and family. In public, he remains composed, but behind closed doors, the weight of responsibility has never been heavier. For years, William and Kate have been the monarchy's most stable and beloved figures, often surpassing the institution itself in popularity. However, with Kate stepping back from public duties to focus on her recovery, William has found himself in uncharted territory, juggling the demands of being a full-time senior royal and a full-time father. Insiders say he has taken on even more active parenting duties, ensuring that George, Charlotte, and Louis feel a sense of normalcy despite the challenges their family is facing. But amidst the pressures of duty, one unexpected moment at Sandringham left Prince William shaken to his core. Princess Charlotte's heartfelt plea. The royal family is no stranger to emotional moments, but what happened during their annual Christmas gathering stunned everyone. Princess Charlotte, known for her confidence and charm, made a statement that silenced the entire room. The atmosphere was warm, filled with laughter and conversation as the royals enjoyed their time together. But suddenly, 9-year-old Charlotte turned to her father with an expression far beyond her years. Her voice, steady but filled with emotion, cut through the festive chatter. "Papa," she said, her gaze unwavering. "I know you're really busy being a prince, but sometimes it feels like you forget to just be my dad." The room fell silent. Kate, seated nearby, froze for a moment, her expression shifting from surprise to deep admiration. William, usually composed, looked visibly taken aback. A flicker of sadness passed through his eyes. He opened his mouth as if to respond, but Charlotte wasn't finished. "Sometimes I think you forget that we're not just a royal family. We're a family like everyone else, and we need time together too. It's not all about work." Her words hit like a wave. A faint blush crept up William's face as he looked down, clearly embarrassed but also deeply moved. He took a breath, struggling to find the right words before softly replying, "I'm sorry, sweetheart. You're right. I promise to do better." Kate's eyes welled up with emotion. She reached out, pulling Charlotte into a gentle embrace, a mixture of pride and sadness washing over her. It wasn't just what Charlotte had said. It was the wisdom behind it, the way she had voiced something that so many adults struggle to express. The rest of the family sat in quiet reflection, the weight of the moment settling over them. Even those who had spent years bound by palace duty and tradition couldn't deny the truth in Charlotte's words. At just 9 years old, Charlotte had reminded them of something crucial. Behind the royal titles, the obligations, and the grandeur, they were still a family. And no duty, no matter how important, should ever overshadow that.